good, man. That's the comment. Well, Cheese and Mac, Punk, and after polls like that, how can we trust anything you say, especially these new power ratings? Oh man!
Oh my goodness. Well,
thanks for entertaining us.
we are live on the Champions Chat channel, the WWE Champions channel. We're Champions Chat, and we introduced something this week we call the power rating. Big shout out to 2Bob29, BDC1288, Rusty Graves, who had the original concept, and myself, and to all of you in the chat, because we don't do this in a vacuum. We don't just walk away and say, we decided this. We say, here's what the criteria are. How do we see this? The top three, pretty objective. Power, speed, and readiness, easy to figure out. Versatility and entourage, that's something we got to talk about a little bit here. But we are going to power rate CM Punk best in the world. Rusty, take it away.
CM Punk, Cheese and Mac Punk. We are starting out looking at his power. Now, power is something that we want to be objective, not subjective. But as we look at this, we're asking ourselves, is he making equal to 100% or more of the current meta's top damage, either gym or move? Lee, as you worked on CM Punk's preview video today and this weekend, what kind of damage output were you seeing in his best movesets?
So the way that we're ranking this is the current meta being 6-star silver, so we can always update these for future metas. And the current meta's top end damage begins, that's the important word, begins at about 30 million. So we think S plus tier, if your character hits 30 million, turn one or cycle one in some cases if the moves take a cycle to get there, like Zombie Dom would be a cycle one, for example, then that's a S plus tier. At 6-star silver, under the current meta, I have been able to get CM Punk to hit over 30 million. So
wow, it's the big hands, I think is what it is.
He's got the Braun Strowman get these hands. Yeah. So from those in the community, 2Bob, Merrick's, others in here, do you agree CM Punk can hit 30 million? That's not a stretch. That's fairly consistent, right? If lower than 30 million, I'm glad to give him a 4, but I think we're seeing him hit 30 million. Yeah. 2Bob says easy peasy. 2Bob, you're our go-to on this next category, speed. At least 2 of the following are true. His MP charge is equal to or lesser than 6. His moves recycle flawlessly, and his animations are quick so that he can win and feud in about 45 seconds. Or MP charge is 7 or less, moves recycle flawlessly, animations are a little bit longer, he'll win in 60 seconds. Or he's got 8 or higher on the move charge, and he probably won't win he'll win, but he'll win in about 1 to 2 minutes. So, what do you guys think? From what you've seen, I know this is early. I know you're relying on some of the content creators, but what have we seen with this? Do we see him as quick or not? MP charge is low. He fits the speed category if you don't hit all the moves a second time. Otherwise, to go through the rotation, I think it drops to 60 seconds. I would agree. And his most powerful moveset is what I called on our Break It Down video, the clicky, oh my gosh, there's so much clicky moveset. Because legitimately, like, you got to click and build, and then you click and then build and then click and build, and, etc. So right. I would say speed is a 4. I think
he's the anti-Merrick's. He's the
anti-Merrick's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could cascade. Oh my gosh, a rubric Cho knows. That's right.
Yes.
We introduced it tonight. We're working it as a beta test with the community right now. You are a part of history, buddy. So, Merrick's 2Bob, 4 on the speed. I think we agree. Rusty, disagree?
No disagreement.
All right. Readiness. To be a 5 in readiness, the character needs to have either nothing or one special thing. That's a plate, a gear, a moment to make them work well. Or do they need 2 special things, plate, gear, moments, special trainers that are rare to make them work well? Or does he need 3 or 4 things to make him work well? Merrick says readiness is top notch.
Yeah, Punk seemed to work right out of the box. Didn't need a plate or a moment or a gear. Doesn't even have a gear. Seemed ready.
Yeah. You know they got to sell some gears to go along with this premium card at some point. I'm just saying. But
I'm wondering. See, here's
Rusty. Did I lose you again?
I'm here.
You dropped off stream. I put you back. We're just gonna make that a thing every video.
Nice. I'm here.
You're here. Okay. So Bob is saying he might need the Sheik plate for the triple green moveset, but that's still 0 to 1. So I think that's fine there. What were you gonna say, Rusty?
All I was gonna say is I don't want to be a pessimist, but I'm wondering if this is just the first CM Punk, and much like the first Cody, he may not end up being the best CM Punk. So I don't know. Speculation. I'm not trying to poo-poo everybody's party.
Nope. I'm just speculating to say that guaranteed we see a striker version and a showboat version within a year. That's my guess. So we'll see. All right. Versatility, Rusty. Do you feel like this character will be good in feud, boss battle, and showdown, or 2 of the 3, or 1 of the 3?
I mean, feud-wise, we're already seeing top power, top speed, right? Or height, 5 and a 4.
5 and a 4.
Feud, he's ready. He's
okay.
Ready. As far as remind me, was there one particular type of gym that he did, mass spamming?
Let me think. So he did multi-gyms like crazy, but was there anything beyond multi-gyms?
I mean, multi-gyms is great. That's a boss battle requirement quite often. So
oh yeah, I mean this weekend, if you have him and you use him this boss, well, he doesn't spam a ton of green gems. He absolutely is going to dominate this boss, I think.
Yeah, for boss battle, I'm always asking, does he do one thing excessively? Like, can he make one type of gem, a modified gem? Can he break a shield? Can he clear the board? Those are always what I'm and does doing that fill his other moves? That's usually what I'm looking for, that loop. Like a tech Lex Luger is a great example of someone who just does one thing really well and refills his moves over and over and over.
I agree. Bob says he thinks he's going to be a good feud guy, maybe not as good boss battle. I was curious maybe the other way. And yeah, of course, Baby Ice, we are trying to figure these out based on no 99 MP being in place, which is why for speed, we're not talking about do they have plus 99 MP, but is their MP charge start at 6 or less, at 7 or less, or 8 or less? Because that kind of tells you with trainers where they're going to start after the 99 MP. So I think with versatility, we're seeing a 4. I'm going to record again. We had a little oopsie poopsie. Sorry about that. Thank you to the roughly half of you who came back on here right away. Oh, and Merrick's, your name is red now. It was blue a moment ago. So I don't know. Are we talking to cable Merrick's now? Is that what happened? Oh.
This is the cult of personality.
This is the cult of personality. And this is the power ranking for CM Punk. So we were on versatility. Bob, Merrick's, others in the chat. We had a question going, is he a 3 or a 4? Do we think he's going to be competitively usable in feud, boss, showdown, or do we think he falls a little bit? Oh, that sounds good, Merrick's. Remember, we have a safe word, buddy, just in case. So.
Oh, yeah. Fickelgruber or something like that.
Oh, Ticklebaker. Tickle
tickled
Baker
or whatever it was.
Yeah, Tickle Bake. Because when I lived in Columbus, Ohio, there's an airport out there called Rickenbacker, and I couldn't remember that it was Rickenbacker. And I was like, we got to go to the airport thing. Like, which one? I was like, I don't know, Tickle Baker or something like that. And everybody, what?
He's the name of my podiatrist, okay?
Yeah, come on. Let's see. So you think you may not be top tier as a modern tech. He's viable in showdown and feud. Okay. All right. Well, then let's give him a 4. Let's make that there. And my goodness, my brain is nerfed right now. His training ability is 50% to some gym type, isn't it? Right? Ooh, I don't know.
Yes, it's he loads. It's because he's Zombie Dom's trainer, so he helps green. He loads yellow MP and he boosts green gym damage.
Okay. Thank you, Merrick. Yes, 2 MP yellow, 50% green. So is this an essential trainer ability, something that you don't want to go into battle without? Widely used coaching ability, helps the character reach their full potential? Or is it niche, may not be used much, but it's valuable when it's needed? I would say
essential.
The 50% green is going to be huge, I think, in 6 gold meta. So I'm a 4 or a 5.
My prereq was always, if it does 2 MP, 2 to 4 MP, like, we're looking at essential for me. Like, because that's what it takes 6 MP to get a feud going, right? At least for the majority. It is more niche. It is. You're right.
It's a more niche Big Papa Pump. Okay. So we're thinking 3 or 4 even then.
I think if he did the same color, he would be higher.
I agree.
Like if he did charge yellow, give yellow damage, it would be higher.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, my argument right away is Zombie Dom, but then again, that is by definition niche. It's one person there. So niche. So we're talking a 2 or a 3 now. Offers 3, some things probably that you're missing if you don't have other trainers or coaches that can do the job. Interesting. Or
no, we're looking at 3 because look, that last line gets me. Will not be used much, but very valuable when needed. I mean, that says that. I mean, to me, that's the exact verbiage that we're talking about with him.
Okay.
Widely used trainer would be Hollywood Hogan, right? It could be on anyone.
That's helpful, Merrick.
Any MP.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I think 3 is fair. We heard some people say as low as 2 and others around 4. So I think 3 hits that. Two Bob said, I don't think it's going to be bad either way, but not higher than that. Okay. I think that's fair. So then our power ranking for CM Punk is a 5 in power, a 4 in speed, a 5 in readiness, a 4 in versatility, and a 3 in entourage ability. So everybody hearts and minds clear on that before I give the final tally?
Yeah, I this math is perplexing, so let me know what that what the sum is.
Well, that would be a 21 out of 25.
Higher than Ali? This is fascinating, I think. Fascinating. Wow.
Those are essential too, Bob? Yeah. Yes. On the 4s, Merrick said.
The score would be higher than Goat Ali. Maybe it makes sense, though, because you could grind. I guess you had to spend to get Goat Ali. He wasn't. You couldn't just grind to get him, could you? You had to spend too, right?
You had to spend. Yeah. I mean, I think even with like our faction maxed pretty quick, and I was still a mega pull or whatever it was away.
But if you spent, you were guaranteed to get him, though, weren't you?
Yes.
And that's the difference between if you spend the same amount, you're not guaranteed to get CM Punk. So maybe it makes sense that he would have a little higher score.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I mean, I think either, like, we waffled back and forth on versatility. I think he's gonna be a 4 in versatility, but we might come back to this later and say, man, he's actually kind of a stinker in Showdown, and he didn't do as well as we expected in Feud. So maybe we drop him down to a 3 at that point. But I think
after the 99 MP wears off, we'll really know.
Well, his move charge is 3, so that's going to be good to go no matter what.
Okay. No, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Good point. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
So let's talk about the discussion on longevity. He is gem and move damage based, which seems to be the trend right there. So that kind of proofs you against if the next meta is move damage, if the next meta is gem damage. Multiply gems seem to hold up better than almost any other type of gem. Question mark. So
unless you're acro HBK.
Yeah, acro HBK. Now on the readiness scale, acro HBK has dropped, even though he's super low MP charge. He now needs several things to be top, but he is back in the conversation. So, yeah. I don't know. So I would say longevity. I think he can go the distance
until the next CM Punk is released.
Yeah.
Give people even more FOMO.
Yeah. Whoa. So agree or disagree, chat? Do you think, based on what we know, will CM Punk theoretically, and this is always the most subjective question on this one, do we think he'll hold up long term? Or do we think that right now at 6-star silver he's a menace, but 6 gold drops and very likely he's gonna be the best in the world forever? Yeah.
I think he's here to stay.
Okay.
I think they designed him for long-term meta playability.
I think that's probably fair. I think that's probably
like a Muscle Man Bray. I don't think he's on that level, but I don't think the meta shift is going to nerf him.
Right. Yeah, I would tend to agree. I don't think you're going to have any issues getting Muscle Man Bray to last into the next meta. Right. That's
like Regal.
Like
ain't
Regal.
Going anywhere.
Regal is, I mean, he's, to Merrick's point, he's kind of slow to some degree, but beyond that, Regal's power is going to keep him top notch for quite some time. So,
right. Rockin' Roman, I think, is the opposite. If you're wondering, well, what does somebody we're a little nervous about? I would say Rockin' Roman. I'm nervous that he might not make it.
Interesting.
What if they don't? What if they don't enhance gem damage? I mean, move damage. What if gem damage what if it's triple? It's 6-star gold. Well, Rockin' Roman ain't gonna be looking so good. So.
Merrick said Regal's fine for 6-star gold. I would say he's probably fine for 7-star platinum if gem damage and multis keep buffing up. So
7 vinyl, yeah.
7 vinyl. There you go. Well, we've still got the stream going for a little bit, but we're going to close this Champions Chat video. So, Rusty, 21 out of 25 for CM Punk. We're going to post these videos, and really we're going to send this screenshot over to the content creator servers that would like them. So, if you'd like them, I'm sure they're going to end up on some faction discords, and hopefully you find this useful. So, Rusty, take us out, buddy.
Well, we hope you get to join the cult of personality as soon as you're hoping to. And we hope that Cheese and Mac Punk is on your roster in a timely fashion, because he is a 21 out of 25. One of the most powerful superstars, the most powerful superstar we've rated up to this point. So we'll catch you next time. He's number 1 on a list of 2. So wow. To the moon. And we'll catch you on the next Power Rating. Like and subscribe. Share it with your faction. Tell your mom. Happy Mother's Day. And we'll see you next time. Is that me, Jonesy?